For 150 years, Georgetown Law has been educating lawyers to make a difference. Law is but the means, justice is the end. That's our motto. That defines who we are.
These are words in action. This isn't a dead motto that someone inscribes on a seal. This is true north.
The motto is really about serving justice as opposed to just creating technocratic, capable attorneys. That there really is a moral and spiritual underpinning behind justice.
And justice is the end. Justice is about fair and equitable outcomes for everyone involved.
When you look at what Georgetown lawyers have done for 150 years, both big and small, they've made the world a better place. That reflects kind of the ethos that both draws them to Georgetown Law and that shapes our education. Of all the top law schools in the country, only one started as an evening school, Georgetown Law. And the underlying goal is we were committed to excellence and we were committed to access. So students, even if they were of limited means, could pursue their dreams and become lawyers. I'm so proud that in our 150th year, we have our most diverse class ever.
Our strength is our community, especially amongst the student body, and you see that camaraderie amongst the faculty as well.
And the more diverse our community is, the better we are at solving problems.
From global health to climate change, to new technologies, to developing economies, our students are poised to lead in these areas through the specialized knowledge they're getting here at Georgetown Law.
We really are a place that thinks about the role of lawyers in society and the obligation we have to train every lawyer that we put out into the world to think about those in society who have the least among us.
Georgetown has been such an extraordinary pioneer in clinical legal education.
We came from nothing to being what I like to call the largest public interest law firm in the country. Our first clinic was founded in 1968. We had the graduate Prettyman program before that, but the first clinic was founded in 1968 as a consortium program with all the other law schools. So we have, I think, 17 or 18 clinics now. We have, I can't even tell you how many of these experiential courses we have separate from clinic, and we have hundreds of students going into externships every day. We have about 1,000 students actually practicing law in some form in this city every day.
I don't think there's a more powerful idea than serving the greater public interest in these times.
I really like that tradition of service that Georgetown emphasized. And here we are in Washington, D.C. It's supposed to be the place where people who are public service minded work and legislate. I have called upon Georgetown professors to help me in my work here. I've had Georgetown students who are law clerks for me. I've had Georgetown Law graduates testify. I'm really glad that Georgetown is here, and Georgetown has produced a number of leaders. In fact, on my Senate Judiciary Committee, you have a number of Georgetown Law graduates, including Pat Leahy, who used to chair that committee, Dick Durbin, and myself. There's a tradition of Georgetown graduates going into public service.
I came to Georgetown after doing my undergraduate at West Point and then serving as an intelligence officer in an Army infantry brigade. And so I got very used to being the only woman in any room. And I came to Georgetown and quickly realized that some of the strongest legal minds at the university, particularly in the national security space, are women. And I absolutely loved suddenly being surrounded by these strong women mentors and having it not be uncommon to have fewer men in the room than women in the room, all of whom were speaking from incredible experience and so willing to help younger women follow in their footsteps.
Georgetown Law was global from day one. Among our earliest students were students from Cuba, students from Japan, and the Philippines. And we were always committed to recognizing that we learn from one another wherever we come from in the globe. Our graduate and JD alums are legislators, ministers, diplomats, and entrepreneurs. One of our recent SJD alums, Nusraddin Abdelbari, is currently the Minister of Justice of Sudan. This summer, he led through an historic expansion of women's rights.
Kind of challenge that we face today are really global in nature, whether you're talking about climate change or pandemic.
COVID has also made clear that our economies are deeply interconnected and that we need to cooperate to address global problems.
Georgetown Law is educating lawyers for justice by equipping them for leadership in developing coordinated global solutions.
Georgetown lawyers, with their excellent skills and their interest in justice, are uniquely situated to play an important role in building what is to come.
So just like Georgetown Law has always been, from the very beginning, one of the leaders in public interest law, today we are at the center of what some people are calling public interest technology. We want to create the types of future technologists and experts who go work for the government and go work for corporations and think about justice and what it means now that technology plays such an important role in our lives. And so we're training a new cohort of lawyers who are hoping to find the answers to some of the vexing problems that technology poses for us. And we're well equipped at Georgetown to give them the type of training they need.
It is such an incredibly important time to be at a place like Georgetown Law that is committed to social justice reform. Our law students and our faculty are committed and actively engaged. Every community has a role to play, and lawyers at Georgetown are doing just that. They are making a difference in the world.
It's really exciting to work at a place like Georgetown. I get out of bed every day excited to be at a place that's not only steeped in history, but looking forward to an exciting future.
Especially for a lot of us who go into government, one of the most important things we can do is reach back and make sure that there are good people of high integrity following us. The reason that the Georgetown community is so strong is because people have consistently done that. And I wouldn't be where I am without other Georgetown alums who helped pull me along.
I think our students are extremely powerful. It's crazy to think that I'm sitting in class with people who will be in Congress, who could potentially be the next president, who could be on different circuit courts of appeals, who are making these decisions for years to come that can affect lifetimes and decades because of the opportunities that come, not only from holding a law degree, but holding a law degree from Georgetown Law.
We believe in contemplation through action. That is the best of what education does. And if we can do that in every decade, maybe we'll make ourselves irrelevant in the long run and solve all those problems. I kind of doubt that. There'll always be some work for us to do, but that will be the constant at Georgetown. It's part of our motto. It's part of our historical legacy through the Jesuit mission, and it's part of what all of our faculty believe in. And Georgetown will always be important, no matter what decade it is.
The 150th year is so extraordinarily exciting because we're celebrating what we've achieved. The ways in which we've educated lawyers who made a difference, the way in which we produced great scholarship, the way in which we've made the world a better place. But what's even more exciting for me is that we're about to launch a new 150 years. And I can't wait to see what Georgetown Law and our graduates will achieve in the years ahead.